Title: When my wife demanded a divorce after 15 years, I quietly agreed and signed the papers. As she celebrated with her boyfriend at her favorite restaurant, I walked over to their table with a smile. "Congratulations on your freedom," I said. She asked for a divorce the way most people ask for more wine. Casual, almost careless. 15 years of marriage ended with a shrug across our kitchen table. She didn't cry, she didn't explain, just, "I want out. I found someone else." I studied her face. Calm, certain. She expected rage, she expected pleading, she expected me to break. Instead, I smiled. "All right, if that's what you want." I signed the papers without hesitation. That unnerved her more than if I'd fought. She mistook it for surrender. But it was the opening move. 15 years of building a life together, shared laughter, late-night talks, promises whispered in the dark. I thought they meant something. I bought her a house. I supported her through every whim. I gave her loyalty she never earned. So when I caught the shift, the secret of texts, the sudden coldness, I knew. It wasn't just another man. It was a replacement. The betrayal stung less than the disrespect. She thought I was blind. She thought I was weak. And when I finally traced the number, followed her car one evening, and saw them together, our favorite restaurant, our booth, I felt nothing but clarity. She had chosen to play games. I was simply better at them. I didn't confront her that night. Confrontation wastes power. Silence builds it. Instead, I watched, listened, collected. I discovered who he was. A smug little man with more arrogance than sense. A man who smiled like he'd already won. I dug deeper. And then I found the crack, her greatest secret. The one she never imagined I'd uncover. Our daughter. 15 years old. My pride, my joy, my anchor. I had doubts once, fleeting suspicions. Her eyes, her smile, it didn't quite mirror mine. But love blinded me. Until the DNA test removed all illusions. Not mine, his. That was the moment grief hardened into resolve. I met with a lawyer, calm, professional. We redrew the battlefield. Assets, custody, reputation. She thought she was walking away clean. Instead, I built the trap. Every financial tie severed. Every account secured. I left her with nothing but appearances. And she loved appearances. Then I waited for the perfect stage, her celebration. The night she planned to toast her freedom with him at the same restaurant where she once swore eternal loyalty to me. Poetic symmetry. I walked in without rush, every step measured. They were laughing, glasses raised. She glowed in the dim light, the way she used to with me. He had his hand on hers, smirking like he'd stolen something priceless. When they saw me, her smile froze. His smirk deepened. I approached their table slowly, controlled, calm enough to make them nervous. "Congratulations on your freedom," I said, placing an envelope on the table. His eyes narrowed. Her hand trembled as she opened it. Silence fell as she read. Color drained from her face. Her lips moved, but no words came. The smugness in his eyes flickered, cracked. He leaned forward, snatched the papers, read them. His smirk collapsed into disbelief. DNA test results. Proof he was the biological father of the girl she'd let me raise for 15 years. Proof she'd built her life on lies. Around us, the restaurant hushed. Conversation stalled. All eyes shifted to their table. She tried to speak. "Please, it's not what..." But her voice broke. He shoved back his chair, fury replacing arrogance. "You told me she was his." Now the performance fractured into chaos. She reached for him. He pulled away. The whispers spread like wildfire. The perfect couple exposed in seconds. I stood, unshaken, watching the collapse unfold. "You wanted freedom?" I said softly, almost tender. "Now, you have it." And then I walked away, leaving them choking on the ashes of their own deceit. Outside, the night air was cool. I felt lighter than I had in years. People think revenge is loud, screaming, violence, destruction. They're wrong. True revenge is quiet, surgical. It leaves no mess on your hands. only silence where once there was noise. I had lost a wife I never truly had. I had lost a daughter who was never mine to begin with. But what I gained was clarity, control, freedom on my terms. She demanded a divorce. I gave her devastation. And as for him, he inherited the burden he once mocked me for carrying. 15 years stolen from me. Now, the rest of his life stolen from him. I don't regret a thing, because sometimes justice doesn't come from the courts. Sometimes it comes from a quiet man with a steady hand, a sharper mind, and the patience to wait for the perfect moment. And when it arrived, I didn't just take revenge. I took back everything.